Hey everyone, it's Caitlin from kaitlynscrafts, and today I'm here with this cute little happy frozen yogurt charm. So before I get into it, I have two things to say. Number one is that I'm pretty sure I can now make videos longer than 15 minutes, which is really cool because now videos won't have to be as rushed, which is great. And number two is that this cute little happy frozen yogurt could be a Christmas present. If somebody you know really likes frozen yogurt, you could give this to them, or you can just make it to have in your collection. So there are only a few things that you need for this project. And the first thing you need is clay in 3 colors. So you're going to need the actual frozen yogurt flavor color thingamajiggy. I'm going to be using blue, which would probably be like blueberry or blue raspberry or something. I'm going to use this. Let me get that out of the way. There we go. You're going to need a color for the face. I like using black, like this one has a black face. And this one has a purple face. I don't know why I did purple, but I like the black face more. And then you're going to need white for the cup. Okay, and then you're going to need a dotting tool so you can do the face easier. I have these 3 sizes. I have small, medium, and large. I'm going to use this really small one. Let's see if it'll focus. And that's what it looks like. It's that small. And I also have this one, which is a bit bigger. This one's too big, unless you make a really big one. And then this one's just too large in general. Okay, and then you will, this and the dotting tool is optional. An eye pin or a head pin, so it can be turned into a charm. So first you need to make the cup, and you can, or cup or bowl, whatever you want to call it. Just get a good amount of white, and you can add more later. And let me pick up those little crumbs. Go. And then just kind of roll it into a ball. And this isn't really perfect. It like has all these things here, so I'm just gonna kind of zoom out real quick. There we go. So I'm kind of just gonna smush it between my fingers first to make it softer, and then you can either roll it on your surface, this, or in between your hands. I don't know why it just turned into a like triangle kind of. I don't know what that is. So I'm just gonna real quick do this off. I'll just have him sit there real quick so you don't have to just stare at that. This is easier to do like in between your hands, I guess. And then I'm gonna kind of try to make it like this. So what I did was flattened it by going like this, but I left the sides curved, so it like has more of a bowl effect to it. So it looks like that. And this one, it got ruined like after I baked it. It was stuck to the pan. But you can really make this however you want. Whoop. Okay. So it doesn't need to be perfect because your face will be on it and you'll have this little rim around it. So then we're going to move on to the frozen yogurt part. So you're going to need a color, the color in which you're going to make the flavor. So I don't know what the green would be, maybe lime. That sounds like a weird flavor for frozen yogurt. And the yellow would be like lemon maybe. I don't know. I've had frozen yogurt one time. So I don't know all the flavors, and and that was my first time ever trying it, so I just was like, hey, I'll just try normal, like, chocolate. So just roll it into a snake, and if you have extra, that's okay. And if you don't have enough, well, you're gonna have to take off the snake, or take off the frozen yogurt, not the snake, and then redo it. Okay, I'm gonna roll it. You don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin, so. And just so you know, mine does get really dirty. Let me focus this a bit better. Wants to work. So you can see that my clay gets really dirty too. I don't know if yours does also, but I think everybody's does. It's really dirty. No matter where it is, it's dirty. You can just like clean it or paint over it later after you bake it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like smooth that a little bit because I can like feel where I had my hands or fingers. So this is how thin mine is. It's pretty thin, but not too thin. Like, I don't really know. I don't know how to compare it to something. So this might be a bit too thick. So I'll just like kind of compare it with this. This one's actually thicker, and then this one is a bit thicker than this. This one, the yellow one, is thicker than this snake, but this one is thinner than this snake, so I'm just gonna make it a bit thinner. My snake is really long, like too big for my camera. So I'm gonna focus it so I can get this a bit close. So take your snake and, oh, I forgot a part. Sorry about that one. You're going to need any color, anything really. You can use a like scrap, like a messed up one that you had, like if you made like a rainbow thingy. I don't know, just really anything. I'm just gonna use blue because I think it looks better with this same color. You're going to, it doesn't matter how it looks, just form it into a triangle, and by that you want to roll it into a ball. So a little ball, and then just like go like this and kind of form it to be a triangle. And I kind of smushed it there. Whoop. Okay, I just messed that up. Okay, that was weird. So kind of make it to a triangle. The triangle works better just because you're building up the frozen yogurt. So yeah. And then don't make it too thick. You're gonna want it thinner than your circle, like, see? There. Now just put it on your bowl or plate or whatever. And then now we can wrap it. This is so you have something to build the frozen yogurt off of. If you don't have this, it'll be kind of hard to build off of it. And it doesn't really matter if it's how it sticks or not. So then put your frozen yogurt, just go around the triangle and stay as low to the ground, as low to the bowl as you can get. I'm gonna focus this a little more. If it wants to focus. There we go. So the reason I like to use the same color is that way whenever there's like a little gap, if I have any gaps, so whoop, is so you won't probably be able to tell that much because it will just be the same color. Just gonna kind of smush that in a bit better. Okay, and I'm just gonna do this right here for the beginning. And whenever you get to this join part, just like go like this and try to get it to the same part, and then you can just build up, and then do it till it's just like this. And then you can see I have too much, or let me redo that real quick. Sorry if I get off camera a little bit. It's hard to make sure I'm on camera and that I am doing this correctly. Okay, so this one is super big and I don't really like that, so I'm just gonna do this again, and I'm gonna do this on the ground this time so it's easier for me. So this is what it looks like, and then I need a little trimming tool. I'm gonna use a blade, a clay blade. And you can see that it looks a bit weird right now, but that's okay because we still have more stuff to do. Just gonna trim that nicely and carefully. Make sure you have parents' permission before using anything sharp. So this is what mine looks like, and I'll get this out of the way. So before you do the face, you're going to need a little bit more white. You won't need a lot for this part. Just gonna get a little bit more than that, but you do not need a lot at all. So just roll this into a pretty thin snake again. Okay, so you don't want it thick like at all. Mine's quite thin. And just wrap it as if it's the trim on your cup or bowl or whatever. And then take it to the same part. Hold on. There we go. And then just go like that. And then this part is so easy. You can just go like that and pull it off. And then you're going to want to blend it at the best as you can. For my first one, I wasn't able to blend it that good because I hadn't had a dotting tool when I made my first one. So it wasn't as good as the second, but I still liked it. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So you don't need to add a face. I just like it with the face because I feel like it is a lot more cute and just makes it happy. So you will not need a lot of black. So this one didn't take a lot of anything. Just make it into a really thin snake. And then cut it like pretty small, but not too small because we won't use that just yet. I'm just gonna cut like that much. And then roll that in so it looks better. And then get my really tiny dotting tool. Once again, it's like this small. It's like really tiny. And go anywhere on the bowl. And then just make little indentations for the eyes. Can't even tell what I'm doing. So let's see. I can focus so you can tell there's an eye hole. There it is right there. And I just put my thumb over it, sorry. And I'm going to make it bigger than that. This, you don't need to do this. It just, I think it makes it easier for the eyes to get put in. And it just makes the eyes look a lot better. So, that's that. It doesn't need to be perfect again because you're just putting the eye over it. So, put your mouth on first. So you can see that my mouth is too big and a bit too thick right there. So this I don't even need a table for. I can just roll it like that. And then that is definitely thin enough. And then I'll still stick it on like this with too much. And then like probably cut right there. I think that's a good spot to cut. And then there's its little smile. So now it's happy. Okay, so this one is a bit time consuming. Just really depends. So then you don't even need anything for that. You can just pull it off and then roll it into circles. You're gonna need 2 of these, 2 eyes. Whoops, sorry. Okay, that's my little circle. And then where you made the little holes and black thing got stuck to the bottom, okay. Just set the eye there, and that's too big, so I don't know if we saw that. This is what it looked. Whoa, creepy smile. That's what it looks like. That's obviously too big and too thick. So just trim it off a little bit. Roll it. This is easier for me to do with my right hand because that's my dominant hand, so. And then just push it on. And I like that that's a big eye. So I find that cute. And then just do that again. Roll it. Whoop. He fell face first. Oh no. His eye fell out. Just kidding, but because he only had one eye then. I'm gonna fix this eye because it's obviously too big compared to the other one. And I want to try to get this as best as I can be. So this is a really easy project, and then after you get the eyes, mouth, the little trim thingy, and the ice cream or frozen yogurt, you're going to grab an eye pin if you want. Grab one. And then just put it in anywhere. I just like to put it in right at the top, like that. My frozen yogurt's too small for this. If you need to, you could just like go like this and then unroll it. This one I'm actually not going to bake because I am not really making it for anybody, so I don't need to bake it. Anyways, so yeah, you can just take it off and then redo it with the thingy on, so then it's easier, because see, then you can fill it better, but that usually doesn't happen for me, so yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, and I'm going to try to set this up so you guys can see all 3 of my cute little happy frozen yogurts. So once again, give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more, please subscribe. I'm going to have more tutorials like this, which won't be considered a Christmas DIY, but honestly, for Christmas, I don't make people like a candy cane or something, because then they can only have it out for part of the year, and you want them to be able to look at it all year, like, wow, look at this awesome thing she made me, or he made me. So yeah, I might have some tutorials like that out though, because I know how lots of people like to make them like that. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next tutorial, which it probably won't be too soon because I have no idea what I'm gonna make. I didn't even know what I was gonna make for this. I had to like search my whole clay and rainbow loom and everything to find something. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.